Okay, everyone. Hi. It's a two for night. Do you guys like my spooky background? I am a part of a Shakespeare company that is doing online Zoom productions, and we're just about to put up Julius Caesar. Sorry, you guys got to see my lunch lady arms. Sexy. Anyway, tonight I'm doing two because the husband has the kid. So I am taking advantage of a few minutes of that time. Oh, just wait a second. Just listen. Just listen for a second to the silence. Okay. So now that I have taken a second to enjoy the silence, it is time to talk about playing Wheel of Fortune with your past. So I'm a teacher in North Carolina, and I've got 11 years under my belt starting this school year. And so North Carolina has a pension system, right? So I was in the public schools for 5 years. I get vested in this program. I'm good. But it was under my maiden name, not my real name, not my current name, not my married name, my maiden name. So with all this stuff going on, and I'm turning 41, and I have to do a will, I decided, mom life, I decided that I was going to call the state of North Carolina. I was going to find out how much was in my pension account, if I can draw it out, all that, like financial literacy stuff for adults, because, I'm adulting now. So anyway, I call them up and I say, "Hi, my name is Emily blah. I want to know how much is in my account." And he says, "Okay, well, let me verify a few things first." Now, if you have ever called a bill company or your phone anybody, you have to tell them your underwear size and the dog that lived down the street when you were 5 years old and your best friend's favorite Lego character. There's authentication questions, right? Well, this is where it gets interesting because I have not answered any questions about this particular situation in probably 14, 15 years, right? So he says, "All right, so can you tell me your social security number?" Aha, that's the same. But then I have to explain to him that my name is not the same because the name that he's got is my maiden name. So he says, I'm going to have to send out some paperwork for that. Now, I want you guys to keep track of how many times I'm getting paperwork from the state. That's one. I got to send out paperwork for this. Then he says, "Okay, so when you started your teaching job in 2002, 18 years ago, you filled out some paperwork for the beneficiaries of your life insurance policy. Please name all 3 beneficiaries and their birthdays." So, okay. I have a feeling that one of them is my dad. I know his name. I know his birthday. I say it, I'm right. I have a feeling that the second one is probably my mom. I say her name. I say her birthday. I'm good. The third one is an ex. So I have not been with this ex for 9 years. And trying to remember their particulars is interesting. So I said the name of my ex. And then I was like, when is their birthday? And as soon as I said out loud, "When is their birthday?" I hear the music in my head. Da 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 da. And that's the Jeopardy music, which doesn't go with Wheel of Fortune at all, Emily, by the way. But it is in my head. So I'm going, God, what is their birthday? Okay, I remember their birthday. I tell the person, I have passed the first gate. Yes! Woohoo! He says, I've got some more questions. Okay. So, I have a mailing address for you. Can you tell me what that mailing address is? Now, I want you guys to understand that since I went to UNCG, I have had 6 different addresses. Which one is it? I don't know. Let's guess. He's waiting for you to take a guess. So I say, blah, 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 blah. Nope. Blah, 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 blah. Nope. Okay. I finally figure out which one it must have been based on where I was living at the time. So I give the address. But I don't remember the dang zip code. So I have to think about that. Meanwhile, this guy is like, na, 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 na. Are you not over the fact that that is the Jeopardy music with the Wheel of Fortune? No? Okay. So anyway, I said, do I need to put this in the form of a question? And he said, no, I just need the zip code. So I quick Google the address and I get the zip code. And he says, thank you, that is correct. Woohoo! Gateway number 2. So far I have unearthed the birth date of an ex. I have unearthed the zip code of an address that I haven't lived at for like 12, 13 years. And then there's another gateway. Ready for this one? What was the name of your coworker that you were a TA for at your first school in Guilford County? She might as well have asked me what polish color I wore on the 14th day of January in 1986, because I don't remember that stuff. I'm lucky if I remember my own name. I have a toddler. Oh, and the toddler, by the way, is in the background of this phone call going, Mom, 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 and I start to panic. He's not going to give me the information I need unless I have it. Then I had a brain explosion. And I'm going to call it a brain explosion because I'm pretty sure some of my brain leaked out of the side of my ears. But I managed to remember. And I told him, ha ha! Gateway number 3, you're through! Woo! And he says, okay. You have this amount of money in your account. So I'm going to send you a form. How many forms? I'm going to send you a form so you can withdraw that money and put it somewhere else. So now I have a form where I have to go to the bank and I have to verify my identity. Oh, mom life. I have to verify my identity. I have to send this person a copy of my social security number. Then I have to fill out another form so they give me permission to take it out and put it somewhere else. If I had a worse memory than I have, I would have been completely and utterly screwed. Because I, luckily, remembered that information. But I've learned something new, and I'm going to give you guys this tip for free. On a piece of 3x5 Post-it note, index card, whatever you want to call it, put the random frickin' facts in no particular order that you may need to get through the gateway of any particular questioning. Because sometimes it's like, oh, yes, the first car you drove was a Honda Prelude. But when you gave that answer to begin with, you didn't capitalize the H, did you? And now we're not going to give you the information you need. What elementary school did you go to? Oh no, it doesn't have an E in it. Oh, it has an E in it? But that's not the answer you gave us to begin with. So do yourself a favor. Get yourself an index card. Write down random facts on it. So you too can play Jeopardy! Wheel of Fortune. Another game show with your past.